honorable guest, respected jury, and all the respectable audience. I, Shivam Pandey from University of Delhi, Faculty of Law, is here to represent my views on farm laws and CAA protest. So before starting with farm law, I want to quote the great Indian agricultural scientist, Shri M.S. Swaminathan. In his words, technology can advance yield and productivity, but only public policy can advance the income of the farmers. If we imply these words of Shri Swaminathan in Indian context, we find that we have given technology to our farmers in the face of green revolution. But what about the policies? The public policies to promote the farm income was in the farm laws. These farm laws will not only decimate the monopoly of APMC in procurement, but they also helps corporate sector to get in a pre-decided agreement with the farmers at pre-decided rates to procure their harvest with the dispute resolution mechanism. Furthering, they also delimit the stocking limits of the essential commodities except in the emergency situations. So, with adding on the point on my previous speakers, I have to add that if our present policy on agriculture is so good, then why the agrarian crisis which we are facing right now is so grave in nature? 18% of the farm societies has been increased from 2019 to 2020. Adding to that, the land holdings of the farmers have been diminished since 1970, where they hold 2.34 hectares of the land, and now they only are holding 0.08 hectares of the land. The climate change has added to the vagaries of our farmers. So, as we are in the Gujarat, the land of Amul, you know why the Amul has been so successful beside the mind of Shri Varghese Kurian and the hard work of farmers, dairy farmers of Gujarat. That is because the dairy sector has been never regulated by the government. And this has given the baseline for the development of dairy sector. Furthering, adding to the Citizenship Amendment Act, it gives citizenship to the 6 persecuted minority communities coming from our 3 Islamic Republic neighboring nations, that are the Pakistan, the Afghanistan, and the Bangladesh. So, ladies and gentlemen, the issue is not that we are providing them citizenship. We are just facilitating them the citizenship. As before this amendment, to get citizenship by naturalization, anyone who is applying for citizenship has to reside in India for last 12 months continuously, and for last 11 years out of 14 years of his life. But now this 11 year has been reduced to the 5 year. That's how we are facilitating them citizenship and not giving them in toto. As of now, the Citizenship Act and the Farm Act, there are so much disinformation regarding both the acts floating around our society, leading to mass protest. Gentlemen and ladies, there is democracy and mobocracy. Both of these crises have a very thin line in between them, that is of logic and rationality. Although the farm laws have been repealed, but it has taken the debate of agriculture development to a next level. Before, we generally debate about that how technology can be useful for welfare of our farmers. But now we are also discussing that market is something that can help our farmers to develop. Along with technology and with market, we can help to double our farm income, which is the dream of our present government. Furthering to this, although the farm laws have been repealed, but Gandhiji has also taken back the non-cooperation movement. But this does not have lessened down the spirit of Indian independence. In the same way, we should not forget that our aim is to develop our nation, develop our agriculture sector, and to boost our economy. And I will conclude by the words of Victor Hugo. There is no force on the earth which can stop the idea whose time has come. So when the right time will come, we will definitely go with the liberalization policy in agriculture sector also and boost our agriculture sector and boost our economy. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Let's hear it for Shivam Pandey, who definitely was a tad bit nervous because when he was in the initial jury round, बिल्कुल फर्राटे से बोला था, and I hope उसने हिंदी में बोला होता क्योंकि we've handpicked these people. So, but anyway, a huge round of applause for Shivam Pandey.